And new testimony today at the murder trial of Michael Valva. We're learning more about what allegedly happened the day his son Thomas died. A lead detective addressing the court today. News 12's crime reporter Krista McNally has the details.
We heard from Sergeant Noberto Flores today, who was the lead detective on the case. He had said that he responded to the hospital and the Valva Polina home on January 17th of 2020. He described that Michael Valva had told him that Thomas had fell in the driveway the morning that he died. He also saw Thomas after he had died in the hospital and described him as a small child with a thin build, abrasions to his head, elbows, knees, and buttocks. As the prosecution has stated, Thomas's body temperature was 76.1 degrees when taken at the hospital after he had died. Now, the sergeant said that he also saw video later that day, and in that video, he saw Anthony and Thomas shivering on the concrete floor of the garage. He said there were a series of videos of those boys in the garage.
We're trying to focus the jury's attention on Michael Valva, not necessarily as a good parent, but a parent who participated in Thomas's life and Anthony's life, because the top charge, again, is a depraved murder charge.
43-year-old Michael Valva pled not guilty to the charges he is facing. The prosecution has stated that 8-year-old Thomas was forced to sleep in a garage, and he died after sleeping in there in January of 2020 when it was just 19 degrees out. Kelli Wilson, Thomas's third-grade teacher, took the stand again Tuesday morning. Wilson said as far as her interaction with the student's father, she felt the former NYPD officer tried to intimidate her in email communications she had with him. Wilson said he was, quote, more interested in reporting bad things about Thomas. When asked about the topic of how much food Thomas had in his lunchbox, she said, quote, I had a concern every day. Wilson testified that she thought Thomas looked thin, but she did not weigh him in fears of irritating the child's father.
He did not want his children to perish in the garage, no matter the circumstances, no matter how wrong that was. He did not want them to die, and therefore they will not be able to establish a depraved murder count.
This case will continue tomorrow, and we will bring you the latest developments as they unfold. That's the latest from Riverhead. Krista McNally, News 12 Long Island.